Alrighty, guys, good evening. Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden Garage here in beautiful Alabama once again. Alright, sorry for a little bit of a late stream, but unfortunately, though, my wife, of course, is working dispatch tonight, so had to get everything all ready because she's working overnight, and, she's going to be dispatching, so, yeah, fun. But anyway, okay, Miss Christina Baskett. Okay. Christina, little backstory to this. Okay, Christina went ahead and a couple years ago she purchased a console from me. This is the console right here. She sent it in. All right, not because of a hardware failure. No, no, no. More like software failure. More like could not get it online. More like it was like what the hell. So I was just like, Christina, just send it to me. Send it to me, and I'll go over it. In which I did. All right. Hard drive was fragged. Plugins were fragged. Dash launch was a mess. It was a disaster. Thanks a lot for the challenge there, Christina. But anyway, went ahead and what I did was I completely rebuilt the drive for her. All right. Now I got another one here that I'm gonna be live streaming shortly, which is gonna be Jordan Lewandowski's. Okay. But this one I had to do for for her on its own because there's some stuff I want to go over with her. Okay, and which hey, what the heck? Now listen, I'm gonna try and go ahead and lighten this up a little bit though, with the video because it seems like it's not bright enough for some reason. Don't know why. Okay, but it just let's see here. There we go. A little bit more gain. There we are. Okay, got that all squared away. Okay, so now yeah, it's a lot better. All right, good. So anyway, okay. So here's your console. All right, you sent it in. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna fire this thing up. Now, Christina, it's a little bit different from when you first got it back in the days of FSD and all that. Okay, we're gonna be using Aurora. Okay, now I didn't. Well, I dusted out the inside and everything, got everything all cleaned up. Okay, as you can see, it boots like a beast. I didn't change anything. It's boots fine. It always has booted fine. She bought this back in 2019, right, in November from me. Okay, now you got lifetime on our server, of course, which you bought. And then, of course, I went ahead and we redid everything. As you can see, it boots up into Aurora. Aurora is a little bit different of a dashboard. I'm going to go through this with you, okay? And I'm going to show you how to set up dash launch and everything, too. Okay, and go over some files and some stuff there, so that way then you can see what we're how and who, okay? Now look, hitting the back button on the controller will bring you to your file manager just like in FSD. And it's just like FSD, you got a right and you got a left. Okay, so there's a right window pane, there's a left window pane. Pretty easy. All right. You got some scripts. Now, if you go into scripts, okay, they have the Aurora repo browser. That's the nice thing about this dashboard. Okay, is that if you go there, they have all kinds of utility scripts. Now, mind you, you don't really need them if you're good with the hard drive, but I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there that you can download, and as you can see, Aurora Disk to God installer. Okay, it makes it easier, so that way then you don't have to go looking for ISO to God or anything like that and downloading. It's got a whole bunch of stuff, link, temperature viewer, Unity link, so on and so forth. Okay, I mean, there's a whole bunch of stuff on there that you can download and add to Aurora. Okay, and we're gonna not go into that. We're gonna leave that alone for right now. Okay, and then you got restart, reboot, and shut down. Okay, your simple controls right here. All right, and we'll back out of there. Now, hitting the start button will bring you to the business end of this thing. And this is where you have your assets, okay, where you can update your backgrounds, your banners, and all that. You got your profile, so it auto signs in. All right, you got your content folder. Here's the content where all the games and stuff are stored. All right, your modules, language, security, and about. It's pretty simple. All right, it's not really a rocket science here. Okay, now if you hit the B button, okay, you'll see that you have filters and sort. Okay, you have your quick view. These are the filters that we use to filter out all the crap that we don't need showing and all that. Skin, display, so on and so forth. I mean, like I said, you just set it up the way you want to. All right. So now, by hitting the RB button, your right bumper or your left bumper, okay, you'll bring up a context menu down below there, and then you can use the D-pad left or right to move on over. And now we were in show all. Now I'm going to go to Xbox 360 games, okay, and here is all of your 360 games, okay, just as they were, okay, with something added, of course, all right, which I did for you, all right. So that's modded version 11.2. Okay, College Football Revamped GitHub. Go there. Okay, please go to College Football Revamped GitHub to understand this. Also, a good friend of mine, Stu Douglas, he's offering to help out with NCAA with rosters and everything else. So you might want to message him. I'll give you his profile link, and he can help you hash rosters and all that kind of good stuff. So that way, then you can play online and have a blast. Okay. And like I said, you got your game set up here. You got everything, and then of course you got your Xbox 360 dashboard. Now you hit the RB button again, and then you're going to have your Xbox Live Arcade, just like you did before, okay? And all your title updates are already downloaded and everything. I'll show you how to do that. All right, and you have your homebrew section, okay? This is where your tools reside, just like they did before. And then, of course, so you have your emulators, and you got quite a few more emulators on there than you did before. You got SNES 360, MAME, FCEUX's NES emulator. They don't have a title. They don't have a title screen for that, artwork for that, but it runs fine. Game Boy Advance and Sega, okay. MAME, which plays everything. So there you go. Hitting RB once again, you're gonna see Xbox Classic games, okay. Here's your classic games right here, just like they were. And then, of course, you have your indie games. Now, your indie games, those are the ones that are made by developers, okay? And as you can see, you got a couple things here, just to go over with, including one of my favorites right there, okay? And then, of course, we're back to show all right? Pretty simple, all right? Now, we'll go to the Xbox 360 dashboard here. All right, we're going to go ahead, we're going to hit it. Now, unlike you, I'm online, okay? See? Okay, there you go, all right? So, anyway, as you can see, okay, we'll bypass the sign in for right now. Okay, and as you can see, it's online, and it's live with a good KV, just like it was. Okay, now I know that you sent me all of your stuff here on a USB stick, okay, which I didn't need because it was on there correctly, okay, except for the kv.bin, because it had a number next to it. You can't do that, okay? It's got to be labeled kv.bin. That's it. No numbers, no brackets, no nothing, okay? So, anyway, like I say, now, also, you've been on my server for God knows how long, for 2 years, okay? And you didn't notice over here. These are off hosts, okay? To disable, you hit A. To enable, hit A. Those are cheats, okay? All right? Those work with those games, okay? I'm going to show you how they work, all right? Can't believe you didn't know that. All right, now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bring this back to Xbox Home, okay? Yeah. Hey, man. Oh, you're welcome, Jerry. No problem, brother. No problem. Yes, Sage, I can. That's not a problem, man. All you do is just throw Alliance in the Alliance.xex and plug in 2 on the on dashlaunch, and you're good to go. Okay, and it should log in and hook right up with no problems, just like this one. All right. So anyway, now we're back at Aurora. Okay. Now look, another little ditty for you. Okay. Listen. All right. Now, when you go ahead and when you sign in, do me a favor. Okay. Go to your dashboard right here. Okay, go to the original dashboard. Okay, and then what I want you to do is sign in from the original dashboard. That way, then, just in case it doesn't give you any errors or anything like that, it should sign you in. Okay, unless you change the password on this thing, which I'm not sure if you did or you didn't. I don't know. Nope, it's signed in. Okay, there you are. And there you are, and you have 5 friends online. Now, Christina, like I was telling you, okay, yeah, you got 5 friends online. Okay, that's a good thing. Yeah, there they are. Chat chimp. Yeah, okay. All right. I need to troll these guys before this console gets back to you, so that way then your husband can try and explain to his friends why there was kittens thrown up and glitter bombs and all kinds of curse words at them. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay. But anyway, as you can see, it's signed in. Everything is cool. Okay. All right. So you're good to go. Then just hit the guide button and go back home, just like that. All right. You're signed in. It's okay that it says disconnected from it. It's supposed to do that because we don't want them to see that we're running all kinds of crazy different shit. Okay? So anyway, there you are. Okay, life is grand. Now, all right. Now, just to show you here what it did. All right. First of all, I redid your trial on Purge. Okay? Now, Purge menu, like I said, for GTA 5, I know that your husband plays it and everything. I don't know if you ever really got to use it or not, so I went ahead and I redid it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire this thing up here. But first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to sign out from him, okay, because I don't want to mess up his stuff or anything like that, all right, I mean, because that would just be not very cool, okay? I just don't want to do that, okay? So anyway, now we'll sign in, and we'll sign in with a local profile that I've got on there right now, okay? Because like I said, I really, really don't want to mess around with your husband's profile and wind up with a mess on my hands and every freaking thing else, and wind up making a disastrous mess. Okay, so we don't want to do that. All right. So Anyway, it's signing in. Sorry, it just takes it a while sometimes. Hell, it might even disconnect because I did that. I don't know, but we'll see. But yeah, it looks like yeah. It definitely did something. I don't know what the hell happened, but that's okay. We'll just reboot it real quick. Went ahead and yeah, it looks like it locked up on me. Let me go ahead and redo this real quick. Let me pull the power. There we go. Now, hopefully, I'll be able to get back online without a problem. But, yeah, sometimes these things do that. You can't help it. It's just the way that it is. Anyway, as you can see, it's a very, very fast booter. It always has been. Okay? Got an HV3 in it, with the CR4 time and file by Alexi. Okay? So, you know how that goes. You'll boot within 1 to 3 cycles all the time. Anyway, there we go. We're loaded up. Okay, welcome to the Alliance. Now, what I'm going to do is now I'm going to sign in. Okay? Here we go. I'm going to sign in with a local profile right here. It's going to be this right here. There we go. Okay, we're good. Yeah, that's what happened. All right. So now, anyway, okay. So we'll go back over here. We'll go to Xbox 360 games. Okay, we'll go to GTA 5. Okay, and we'll hit that. It'll start it up. Okay. I got a game save on here. All right, because like I said, I didn't want to mess around with your husband's profile on this thing. Okay. Open menu with left D-pad and X. Yeah, we're going to hit A. All right. And that's going to load into that game save file. All right. Now, after this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you an off host, okay, and show you how to work that also with BO2. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to show you how to get this thing online for the first time. Although I know that you pretty much know how to do that, but I'm just going to go over it with you anyway. All right, because I don't want you having any problems out of this thing. I don't want you having any messes or anything like that. I mean, I want you to I want you to be able to start it up and just run it out of the box with no problems. Okay. So anyway, we're gonna load into this game save, and then I'm gonna show you a little bit of purge, okay? Because like I said, I don't know if you ever logged into it or not. I have no idea because I know that this was new to you and to him. So and all this time, I know. But if you've just been playing normally and you've got an RGH, that's crazy. All right, because you can do so much more than that. Okay. Anyway, we'll load into this, and I'm gonna also go over copy and pasting files and folders with this thing as well. Okay. So then that way, then you know what, where, how, and who. Okay. Because I don't want you having, like I said, I don't want you having any problems, and I want this to be, I want this to work for you, without any problems and without any hitches. All right. So anyway, there we are. Okay. Now we're in our game save. Okay. Now. Okay. Now, what it's doing is right now it's going to load the server from the, well, it's going to load the game, the menu from the server, okay, which it just did. Okay, now we can hit D-pad left and X. Hold on here. Okay, we know that. All right. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Okay, and there we are. Okay, and as you can see, there's GTA 5, The Purge. This is the Epilogue Edition. Okay. Now, all right, look. Quick start options, very easy. Hit A. Okay. And then you just turn them on with A. And we'll leave that one off. Okay. And then we hit B. And you can go to quick options. You can add whatever you want. Improved fly mode, Spider-Man mode, which is Spider-Man mode. Drift mode, super grip, subtle grip, for cars and everything else. Walk, roll, all that crap. One-shot kill, all that crap, okay? I'll turn that on. All right. And then just hit B to back out of there. Okay, you got your teleport locations everywhere in Los Santos, and then some recovery options, character options, bodyguard menu. Now, Christina, you know the type of character I am. All right, now we have zombies, okay, and then we also have Tony stun gun strippers. Okay, now I like stun gun strippers because of nipples. All right, I mean, but that's just me. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Okay. I'm quite sure that your husband's like sitting there going, yeah. And you're sitting there going, oh, hell no, you don't. Okay. So anyway, yeah, crack kills. Anyway, yeah, so we got some strippers or whatnot. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to back this thing out here. All right. I'm going to go to misc options. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to back up the time a little bit so we can see a little better. See, there you go. Ah, yes, the G string as it flies. Okay. Thigh highs and G strings. What else more could you want? Oh, I forgot. Nipples. Okay, so anyway, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, we're going to stop this now. I'm going to get your husband in a lot of trouble. Okay, so anyway, we'll go to weapons options, okay? And we can turn some stuff on here, like a tank gun and an artillery gun, and we can use a grenade gun, and we can use a fire ammo and explosive ammo. That ought to take care of just about everything you could ever imagine, okay? Now, we'll back out of there with B. D-pad left and X to close out the menu. Get out of my way. Okay, now we'll grab hold of a weapon. Okay, now of course it looks like a little lowly AK-47, but it's not. Okay, because there's a whole bunch of stuff in there. You could even set your own stuff on fire, including the strippers. Okay, with grenades and a zombie. All right, so as you can see, you can have a total disastrous mess whatever you want to do, and pretty much, yeah, everybody goes flying around and everything. Oh, good Lord, man. Wow. Yeah, okay. So now I've got a mess out in my front lawn. Okay. And I got a stripper on fire. Her nipples are on fire, and she's just standing there. Okay. So anyway, bitch, where you think you're going? Okay. So anyway, there you go. All right, now what we can do is we can go ahead. We can open up the menu just like that. I love grenades. Okay. Okay, go to Los Santos Custom. We can spawn anything we want. I just for the hell of it, I'll spawn one of these things right here. Okay, there we go. That's my speed right there. No, I don't want the zombie to get great. All the tits and ass I could ever want. And what the fuck do I get? A dead guy with a freaking white skin. Son of a. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You know why? I got an idea. Okay. Anyway, yeah, we'll go here. Here we go. Yeah, we'll highlight that. Now, of course, we can take off and now we can fly because we have the fly mode on. Okay, and we can go around and everything and move around and fly through the air. Okay, and then of course, when you want to get rid of the fucking smelly zombie that's fucking on the back of your motorcycle, just hit that, and hopefully he will come off of there. Yes, there you go. And then you could also spawn strippers to run around GTA and make you all kinds of money as they do their trade. Okay, so anyway, yeah, and then we'll land this damn thing, right in a building. Okay, I can't land with the shit. I can't fly with the shit. Okay, so anyway, yeah, we'll get off the bike. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, there. So anyway, yeah, we can cause all kinds of mayhem and destruction and everything else. Okay, so like I said, all right, that's the purge menu. Okay, nice little trial there for you. All right. So anyway, we'll take care of that. Now we'll leave that. Okay, we'll go back home here. All right. And Jerry, I'm glad you got yours, brother. Good deal. All right, let me know how it works for you and everything, man. If you have any problems, just holler at me. Ain't no big deal. I'm always around. So I try to be anyway. Okay, so anyway, that was purge menu with GTA 5. All right, now look. Okay, we'll go over here. All right, now I'm gonna do a quick little thing here. Okay, now you said you didn't know about the off hosts. Okay, I'm gonna use Black Ops 2 for an example. Now, Black Ops 2, Ghosts, Modern Warfare 3, and also soon to be Advanced Warfare cheats are coming out as well. Okay, all of them are going to be D-pad left to open. You're going to use X to select and B to back out and D-pad left to close. All right. Now Black Ops 2 has two other menus that are installed on that thing: the GSC menu Jiggy, as well as Sentinel for zombies. So I'm going to fire this thing up now. All right. Hopefully it'll fire up. All right. So anyway, there we are. Now we're going into Black Ops 2. All right. Yeah. We gotta wait for the freaking Dolby to get the freak off the screen. Okay. Come on. Hurry up. Let's go. Stop messing with me. I'm gonna hurt shit. All right. So anyway, here we are. Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna trip that up there. Okay. Press start. All right. Now. Okay. Here we go. All right. So anyway, we'll go into multiplayer. All right, and you're gonna see BO2 cheats, BO2 bypass, and BO2 cheats are loaded, and all that other happy nonsense. There you are. Okay, life is good. All right, everything is cool. We'll go down. We're gonna do a local game. All right, so that way then we can control it. All right, we're gonna use 9. We'll use 9 enemy bots. Back out of there. We're gonna start the match. Now, remember, as I said, when you go into this thing, you have the off host available to you. You can play that on the server and everything. With Jiggy, if you want to load Jiggy, you have to go into a session by yourself. Then you have to click on host. Then you have to click on force host. Hit A. Back out of that session completely. Go to a public session and try to find the game. Now, of course, with you forcing the host, you're going to be limited on how many people are going to get in there because the simple fact is that it's going to depend upon how many people are around you, close to you, that you can be a host for. You see what I'm saying? Because Xbox sits there and goes, well, you're not a good host because you're farther away than this group of people right here. So as you can see, that's what happens, okay? But if you go in and you just use the off host, all right, which is available all the time, without having to force the host, then you're good. All right, so anyway, I'm going to start the match here. I'm going to explain that to you. I'm going to show you, okay? So anyway, here we go. All right, now look. Okay, load it up. Nuketown 2025. Okay, life is good. Here we go. All right, now look. I'm going to grab a gun. Okay, now listen. I'm going to hold in on the left trigger. I'm going to push down on the right thumbstick. Okay, I'm going to go to main mods. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do quick mods. all your stuff comes up over here, letting you know what was check marked off, like God mode, no clip, and all that crap. Okay, all right. You can check. There's a ton of stuff in this menu, and as you can see, there's also page 2. Okay, auto drop shop, spin, serve load, multi jump, all that crap. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff right there. Hitting X backs you out to sub menu, and hitting X once again backs you out to the main menu. Hitting X will get it off the screen. If you want to re-enable it, just hold down the left trigger, push down the right thumbstick. Okay. Now, okay, as I was telling you, okay, if you want to use Jiggy online, you have to go in here, make a session, just like I just did. All right, make a session. Okay, hit A, and then you hit A at force host. Okay, once you force the host, back out of here, and then you just back out of here. All right, and then you go ahead, you exit this, and then you go into a public session, and you will be the host, and then you will also have Jiggy online. Okay. Well, anyway, for the most part, right now, what we're gonna do, we're gonna hold in the left trigger, push down on the right thumbstick. All right, now what I'm gonna do some mods to these bullets, of course. So we're gonna hit A. We're gonna go to swarms, grenades, hunter killers, explosive bullets. Yeah, we're gonna let them have it. Okay, dog bullets, flare bullets. Okay, and we'll back out of here by hitting X. Okay, and we'll back out of here. Now the off host, D-pad left, simple menu. Okay, X to select, no recoil, max ammo, all this stuff. We're gonna turn this all on here. Aimbot, we're gonna turn that on. We're gonna do on screen. I'm going to check mark off these. I don't want auto aim. I'm going to grab hold of this. I'm going to put pyramids around them, distance, weapon, and snap lines, okay? Now, when the snap line turns blue, they're in range. Let them have it, okay? And then we can fly through the air with Jiggy. You can't do this with the off-host, but you can do it with Jiggy. And get a nice little bird's eye view of everybody and everything, okay? And pretty much you can wreak havoc, destruction, and anally rape people online, just like this, okay? Works really good. Now, when in doubt and they're hiding behind buildings and everything else, well, that's real easy. D-pad left to close the menu. Open up Jiggy. Go to aimbot. Go to unfair aimbot. Now nobody is safe, okay? And everybody is going to die. And as you can see, instant headshots. Everybody's dead. Hooray for me. And you just pissed off the entire lobby, and they're going to report your profile. All right, so just to let you know, don't do what I do here, okay? Please don't do that. All right, but anyway, as you can see, it all works just fine. All right, that's the off host, and that's the off host with BO2. You, like I said, you have MW3, and you also have Ghosts. MW3, you got to have gold on your Xbox Live account to play. All right, it's that simple. All right, but that's how you do that. Okay, you back out of here, yeah, and then pretty much you're good to go. All right, Sentinel's the same thing for zombies. All right, all you got to do, hold in left trigger, push down the right thumbstick. That'll open up Sentinel. Use X to select, and push in on the right thumbstick to back out of it. Okay, so that's the way that works. All right. But, I just wanted to go through that with you so you understand, all right? So those are your off hosts and everything. Hey, Jacob, how are you, man? Good to see you, brother. Haven't seen you in a while. Where the heck you been, man? I'm sorry your account got hacked, dude. That was friggin' ridiculous. Yeah, I didn't get any messages, though, so I don't know. But I'm glad that you got it taken care of anyway. All right. So anyway, Christina now. Now, look, okay, here's the deal here, okay? Listen, to get this thing online for the first time, I know that you probably know how to do this, but I'm going to go through it anyway with you, just because. All right? When you first get it, don't plug it in. Don't do anything yet. What I want you to do, though, is this. Come on, turn off. There we go. I want you to open the drive door, and then what I want you to do is I want you to pull the hard drive out, okay, and leave that out there, okay? Don't leave it in. Plug in your power supply, plug in your HDMI cord as you would, all right? And then what you're going to do is you're going to boot the console, all right? Now, once the console boots, you're going to come to the regular Xbox screen, okay? As you can see, it's a really fast booter, this thing, and I didn't touch the timing files at all. And this thing boots since you bought it from me, 2019. I'm proud of this thing, all right? So anyway, I have people that bought back in 2014 that still, it's crazy. All right. So anyway, as you can see now look, we're at the dashboard, the normal friggin' Xbox dashboard. You're going to go up, you're going to go over, okay? You're going to go to system. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go to network settings, okay? Now, all right, look, under network settings, your Wi-Fi is going to pop up. I want you to click on it and everything else, all right? And when you do, it's going to automatically test the Xbox Live connection just like this. You're going to wind up with a check mark and 2 red X's. Remember that, okay? Very important that you get that, all right? And cancel. Now, listen, this is the one that we have to worry about right here. We don't care about these two. That's dashlaunch blocking it because we don't want to connect directly to Xbox Live servers. If we did that, it would ban the KV immediately, okay? So we don't want to do that. All the stuff is on here. Okay, so that's the reason why we have this dashboard. Now, once you get that check mark on those 2 red X's, life is grand. Power the unit off, okay? Now, once the unit powers off, you son of a... There we go. All right, now, this is what you're going to do. After that, take the hard drive, slip it in, seats with a click. You know how that goes, okay? Close the drive door, pull the power supply, and leave this out for 5 minutes. If you don't do that, you're not going to get online. The DNS is going to get all screwed up. It's going to connect to the server, but you will not get on Xbox Live, and you will wind up with errors, okay, when you try to sign in, try to download a profile, whatever. That's why you got to leave this out for 5 minutes, okay? You got to clear the DNS up. We got to flush the buffers out and everything, and make sure that we get a nice, good, clean connection, okay? So once we do that, after 5 minutes, then we can plug it back in. Now, the only reason why I'm plugging it back in, it's on my network already. So the credentials should be right, and by rights, it should connect without an issue, okay? So, okay, for me, I'm plugging it in now. For you, 5 minutes, okay? That's it. You got to wait 5 minutes, okay? Once you're done, power it on. Okay? We'll set that right there. There we go. All right. Now, sync up the controller, okay? Now, we should wind up with this stuff stop moving around, and then what we should wind up with is it booting into Aurora and your plugins coming across the bottom of the screen, okay? Now, once we get that, then we're halfway there. We know what the hell is going on, okay? Now, all right, there we are, okay? So we're up, we're good. All right, now the first thing I want you to do is I want you to go here, and then what I want you to do is I want you to go to the original dashboard. You should have a square that pops up with your name on it, okay? You get that square, you're good to go. That means that's just connected to Xbox Live Life is grand, all right? So, got it? Good, okay? Now, you don't have to download your profile. You already got one right here, okay? However, though, if you ever have to download a profile, let's say this one gets banned for some reason, okay? Let's say you pissed off a bunch of people in BO2. They all reported you and everything else, and Xbox Live looked at you and said, you little bastard, okay, all right? So, if that happens, okay, you're going to have to download a profile, okay? You can make it on xbox.com/live, okay? Just make sure that you use a real phone number with it, okay? And you're gonna have to make a Microsoft account, of course, and make sure that you do use a real phone number, because sometimes they want to verify it to make sure it's not a spam account, okay? That's the reason why. So once you do that, then you can come here, and once you make your profile and your password, then you just download the profile. If you have a problem downloading the profile, let's say you're stuck at the download screen for more than 15 minutes, okay, where it's downloading. Well, that's another story here that we can do. All you got to do is, if you have that problem, I want you to hit B, back out, come back here, okay, and go to the dashboard, all right? Then what I want you to do, I want you to go up, I want you to go over, go to settings, and then go to system. Go to storage, okay? Now, once you do that, go to the hard drive right here, all right? And then go to profiles. Now, underneath these 2 profiles will be the new profile that you tried to download that got screwed up, okay? So if that happens, all right, what I want you to do, I want you to go down to it, I want you to highlight it, I want you to hit A, and then I want you to delete it right off the hard drive, just get rid of it, okay? Because it's no good anyway, it's all corrupted. So then we back out of here, and then you back out of here. You back out of here, you leave this highlighted right here. Now, you go ahead, you hit Y, okay? You're going to clear the system cache, you're going to do it twice, okay? So just once, there we go. And then we're going to do it one more time by hitting Y. Y, clear the system cache once again. That way then for sure everything is cleared out of it and everything is good. Okay? So now, system cache is cleared, we're good. Then you just back out of here and back out of here. Go up, go over, go down to social here. Sign in, sign out, okay? And then just go ahead, hit sign in, sign out. And then download your profile. Once it downloads, you can get back to Aurora then, and life is grand, okay? So anyway, that's how we do that. We'll go ahead, we'll sign in right here, okay? And of course, that would be my wife calling, but she's going to have to wait. Okay, so now, it's online, life is good, okay? So now, we go ahead, bring it back, Xbox home. All right? And there we are, now we're at Aurora, okay? Life is grand. All right, now, that's the way that we take care of that, okay? Now, listen. All right, now that you've seen that, copying and pasting files and folders, okay? Very easy, very simple, all right? Look, you're using a USB stick. I'm going to make it simple, short, and sweet, okay? Hit the back button, your file manager, okay? Now, take your USB stick, whatever you have on it or whatever, okay, right here, okay? Plug it in the Xbox. It's gonna let you know, hey, there's a USB stick in here, okay? See, there it goes. All right. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hit RB, okay? And it brings it over to this window pane right here. USB 0, okay? Now, all right, there we are, okay? And there is our USB 0, okay? Now, let's say you want to put a mod menu on it or something like that, all right? And what you would do to put a mod menu on it is like this, okay? Let's see. There's one right there. All right, so you grab hold of this thing, all right? Now, you hit X to select it. Bring it over here with the D-pad. Bring it down. Highlight that right there. Hit A. That's going to copy it. It's one file and queued. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go over, hit the left button right here. Go to HDD. Go to the root of the drive because that's where all your menus go and everything else, all right? And then what you're going to do is you bring it over. See that? Highlight that. Hit paste, okay? Yes. And then you put it on there, okay? Now, to delete it, all you got to do is just hit X to delete. Bring it over. Yes. Okay? It's that simple. Now, listen. With this thing also, all right? I'm going to show you something else here too while we do this stuff, okay? Boy, she's I'm in the middle of a live stream. I'm sorry. Okay, she's gonna friggin' curse me out. I figured she would call me that during a live stream. Okay. So anyway, okay, what I want to do is I'm going to show you here something here. Dash launch, okay? Listen, with dash launch, okay? All right, now as you can see, we have our stuff here. We have our paths. That's where Aurora goes right there, okay? I'm going to back out of that by hitting A. Okay, open this up behavior. Don't mess around in there. All right, it's already set up and ready to go. Your network, of course, you see, everything is disabled. That's the way it needs to be. If these three are disabled, you're not getting online, okay? So you always got to disable them. Make sure that they're not green like that, okay? Make sure of that, okay? And then all you got to do is come back up here, hit A, okay? Your plugins, any menu you got that, let's say you download a new menu, well, you can put it in here or you can put it in XDRPC, okay, as a text file. It's that simple, all right? Now, once you put your plugins in and everything, all you got to do is hit RB, bring it down HDD. Never put it there, okay? And it won't put it there anyway, okay? Don't put it on your USB stick. Always put it on the hard drive right there. So you hit X to save it. There you go. Settings are saved. Hit B to back out, and it will back out, and it will boot right into Aurora. That's how you set that up, okay? So, needless to say, Christina, there you go, all right? Now look, you can use FTP. You can use, you can use Xbox 360 Neighborhood on a computer, and if you need help with that, I'll be able to help you with that. It's not a big deal. Okay, I don't want to cut this short, but I have to. Okay, because I got all kinds of craziness going on in the house. But listen though, all right. Look, I want to thank you for your business. I greatly do appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna ship it off tomorrow, and she's all set. She's all ready to go. There's nothing wrong with her. She's rocking and rolling. So listen, thanks again for watching. I greatly do appreciate it. Again, guys, hey, thanks for tuning in. Okay, appreciate you guys. Love you all. Be safe and be careful. And if not, name it after me. And I'm going to holler at you all later. Okay? You all take it easy and have a good one. Talk to you all later, guys. Have a great one.